I'm going to give you in this video a step-by-step guide to achieving success on YouTube. If you're a professional man without quitting your full-time job, that is key, without quitting your full-time job. And I know that what I'm talking about is correct because I've done this myself. As a doctor turned entrepreneur, I successfully grew a YouTube channel to several 100,000 subscribers. Not that subscribers matter as much as you might think. And from that YouTube channel, I grew successful businesses. So this absolutely can be done without quitting your full-time job. Not as difficult as you might think, although it does require your determination, your passion, and being all in. You cannot half-ass this thing. If this is for you, it is going to completely change the trajectory of your life and your career like it did for me, but you must be committed. So let's go then, okay? And I don't care who you are, if you are even half intelligent with some skills, some knowledge, and a desire to learn, you can do this. So let's talk about the different steps involved, including some mindset changes that might be needed. Because the first thing that I want you to remember is the truth about time. Because you might think that growing a YouTube channel requires a ton of time, but it's not as much time as you might think. 5 to 10 hours a week is all you need. That's it. And I can guarantee you right now, you are wasting 5 to 10 hours on things that you don't need to be wasting time on. I know that you're super busy as a professional. I know you've got a busy home life, but I can guarantee you that there are parts of your day that you do not utilize, and you could do this. And I know, again, because I've done it myself. I used to squeeze in time here and there while I was actually on my day job, and anybody can do this. But 5 to 10 hours a week is all you need to build up that momentum. You need the discipline, and during your day, you would be amazed. You could get up an hour earlier, get up 2 hours earlier. I mean, you're a man. You can totally get up 2 hours earlier. Come on. If you want a change in life, remember, this is not for anybody who's really happy with their life. If you love your professional job, you love being controlled, you want to keep trading your time for money, getting that paycheck, being at the mercy of your employer, then keep going. This is for people who want to think outside the box, do something creative, take advantage of this amazing, unique online era that we're living in. Never happened before. We're so blessed. You can fit in time even when you're at work. There'll be some downtime. You don't need to sit around chatting complete nonsense with your work colleagues, usually complaining about how bad the job is. You can spend 15 minutes here and there thinking about your next video script, thinking about the thumbnail, uploading a video. You can fit in these increments of time during the day, and then when you're done with work, maybe you finish a bit early, you can spend an hour extra in the office before you get home on this, because this is life-changing. If you want to do this, then you need to commit at least 5 to 10 hours a week. I'd rather you did more and stop being an idiot who is always thinking of reasons why you don't have time. If you want a change in life, if you want to level things up and live the life of your dreams with location freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, you are going to have to make sacrifices. And you're already a professional. If you want to do this, quit with the excuse about time. You have the time, okay? That's the first truth about time. The second is finding your niche. I am pretty sick of hearing from grown-ass men who keep telling me that they can't think of their niche. If you're a professional, you absolutely have a niche. Now, this may or may not even be related to your day job. It might be something else, but there must be something that you're good at. People come to you for help with, something where you are a few steps away, few steps ahead of other people, something that you wish you knew 2 years earlier, a challenge that you've overcome. Have you fought an obstacle, been a success? Could be anything. So maybe you're really good at writing. Maybe you have become very good at a musical instrument, or you've learned a skill on your computer. Maybe you have learned a sport. Maybe you've run a marathon and you started from scratch with training. Maybe you transformed your health. There must be something that you have done. Maybe you've moved across country. Maybe you've changed career. There is something that other people out there need help with that you have achieved. And that is going to be the basis of your niche. Yeah, you might shift a little bit within your niche, but stop telling me that you don't have a niche. You are a grown man. You absolutely have a niche if you're a professional, and you will think about what we call your ideal client avatar. Trust me when I tell you, I have been on this journey, and a lot of online entrepreneurs make the mistake of going broad or not being clear about their avatar. And this will bring your business down so quickly. Go broad, go broke. You have to have a perfect avatar in mind. Somebody who your videos will talk to, somebody who in your mind is a clear picture of the person you want to help. And it's so interesting. You look at some of these micro niches and they are absolutely exploding. And you think, how are these people literally making millions with weird things like teaching people how to become confident dancers in their 40s or 50s, or how to become a gardener, this type of plant. You will be amazed with all of these niche fan clubs out there, and there are people less smart than you who are doing this. So you have to be clear from the beginning on your niche, and you will have a message to them in your videos. You will literally keep saying the same thing as if you're talking to your perfect avatar. Number 3, you will have a simple setup. Okay, this is a big area where people fall, especially early on. You think you need a complicated studio. You think you need all this fancy equipment. And what I really think is these are things that people use as an excuse for not getting started. Just start with your phone. Seriously, start with your phone. Do you know the first videos of mine which went viral, which grew my YouTube channel more than I could have ever imagined, and then were a stepping stone to get me to where I am now? Those videos were literally filmed in my car with my iPhone. I had no audio equipment. I didn't have a fancy phone. I had no studio. I was literally sitting in my car in my work costume. Costume, it's a great term. My work outfit. But this really just goes to show, and a lot of contentpreneurs, online entrepreneurs will tell you this, that your message is what matters. Forget all this nonsense about perfect setup. Get your phone out and start talking about what you're interested in and what you believe people have an interest in hearing, some way that you can help them. Just get started with your phone. Today, literally pull out your phone for 3 minutes and talk about something. Get used to talking, and you will get better every single video. Number 4, I want you to start batching early. This is a mistake I made as well. You will save so much time. There have been studies done that every time we shift a task, we lose some mental clarity and it slows us down. So by batching, I mean, have a day, for instance, or you may not have a day, but have 3 hours where you just make videos, one after the other. And that can be your content for a couple of weeks right there. Obviously, take a break in between each video, but batch things together. So batch creating your titles for your videos, your brainstorming for 5 or 6 videos, and then film them all at the same time. The worst thing you can do with an online YouTube business is to film each video one by one. So you film a video, you edit it, you post it, and rinse and repeat. And that's also a very quick way to burn out. So batch everything. Next up, we're on number 5. I want you to really think from the beginning about your title and thumbnail. We will talk much more about this in the future, but titles and thumbnails are everything for videos. And again, I wish I'd done this earlier. And now with the aid of AI, it's so much easier to make catchy titles and have ideas for thumbnails, because you want all of your videos, as soon as people see it, this is the psychology of human behavior. Humans will look at something on their home screen and they'll be drawn to certain types of thumbnails and certain titles. So you have to get that right. You can do so early. Number 6, I want you to think very early from the beginning about how you're going to monetize this. And you are a complete amateur if you think that the smartest creators out there make their income, make their money from number of subscribers and ads on YouTube. That is the worst way to make income. Yes, you will make some income as your channel grows, but if that is your goal, just stop watching right now and don't even continue, because you have to understand that the way that YouTube works best is as a lead generation machine. So every single video will solve a specific problem. You will get people in, and then you will have a strategy from the beginning for capturing emails and for getting people even to a low ticket item like a $97 course or a mini program or a masterclass for $50 or a monthly membership. Monthly membership is a little bit more advanced, but the idea is that you're not just posting videos for fun. You have to have a business strategy. Don't be an idiot from the beginning like most people are, including myself. I'm making these videos to help you get through this process much faster and achieve success even 10 times faster than I did if you do all of these things right, okay? So products, whether that's a digital product, a course, a mini program, a masterclass, membership, that's what you want to focus on from the beginning and capture as many leads as you can. Don't overwhelm them. Make things very, very simple. Simplicity is also another key to this journey. And number 7, I want you to really think about how you are going to change yourself completely on this journey, because this is not about only launching a successful business. You probably have to level up in other ways. And when you level up in other ways, you are also going to be more successful with your business. So it's like a positive reinforcing circle. You are going to step into your masculinity. You're going to take care of your health. You will work out every day. You will eat properly. You are not going to plow your body with junk, which is going to slow you down. So if you're out of shape, you need to work on that, man. You absolutely need to get your ass to the gym. No excuses every single day. And you need to cut back on all of that crap you might be eating, because that's going to slow your brain down and you're not going to be successful in business. If junk is going into you, junk is going to come out of you as well. So that is the final step that I want to emphasize here, that this is not only about launching a successful business, it's about leveling yourself up in other ways, because you may look successful on paper, but you're watching this because you want so much more. You don't want to be stuck. You don't want to be going through the motions. You don't want a cookie cutter life. You want time, location. You want financial freedom. You want nobody telling you what to do. You want to be able to say, I'm going away with my family to Italy for a month and I can work from there if need be. I'll stay in a beautiful house somewhere. I'll rent something by the water and I'll have some lovely food every day with my family. I'll sip on some exquisite wine and I'll work. And I don't want to be told what to do. I don't want this cookie cutter life. That is why you are here. YouTube is amazing. Absolutely changed my life. There is no platform like it. It is for serious people. And if you follow these steps and literally do the same thing every single day, be disciplined, it is very difficult to fail. Keep going. I know you can do this. Check in the links down below for my website and my Magnetic Edge newsletter, and we're going to speak again in the next video.